Tonight, I'm going to try for you guys the second sample Food Quick sent me from the Lagavulin Distillers Edition, 16-year-old, 43% ABV. I have the standard Lag 16 on hand, and he sent me two of these. One I've prepared my palate for. I've tried earlier, like 3 nights ago. So I've kind of get prepared for what's going to happen here. I'm still only going to give this a letter grade. I'm not going to give it a number because I would like to have just a little bit more time with it before I tackle that. So we're going to get them going. And the only reason I use the regular lag is because it gives me a comparison per se. So we have a base to work from. The Lag 16 is, I believe if I remember right, finished in sherry casks. Being finished in sherry casks gives it a little bit more richness and depth of flavor, what I noticed. So, we'll get started here. I can't tell you if they are chill filtered or colored. I'm not sure. I may have known this at one time, but I have since slept and forgotten. So, but I think highly of Lag 16. This is a very good dram here. So, you do get the lag nose up front. Good slow legs. Color. This light. Virtually the same as best as I can tell. I can already tell you this nose is a little stronger and a little bit more intense than the regular lag. Lagavulin. Yes. It's a more rich, more full nose. Again, we're getting the smoke, the peat, the gentle, clean bonfire, a little of the salt and seashore, of course, although not nearly as strong as you would get in other islands. The salt and seashore is actually a little less intense in this one than it is in this one. Where I think the smoke is probably just ever so slightly forward in the regular. And it's good to have a balance. We're talking same distillery, same age years, just a little different aging components between the two, being the casks. This is not all sherry casks. I don't believe that. I believe it's a balance between some sherry and bourbon. I think probably this is mostly bourbon cask, but I do not know this for sure, so this is just conjecture. I can tell you this has a fuller, richer nose on it. Get the vanilla in the seashore, clean bonfire, a slight ashiness from a hardwood type fire. It's not a that medicinal note per se. Although it is very distant in the background, it's not very forward. You got to search for it a little bit. A little bit of that iodine note, but it's way in the background. Dried cherries. I do get dried cherries in this for whatever reason. And a little almond. It's mainly what I get on the nose. Oh yeah. This is good stuff. Again, a depth of flavor. The flavor starts at the tip of your tongue, washes over the back and the sides of your tongue, and it brings a litany of different flavors with it. Believe it or not, I get a little bit of dark fruits up first. The smoke's there, but the dark fruits hit me first. Dried cherries, dried apricots. Definitely dried apricots there. The smoke, it's not ashy on the palate at all like it is in the nose. It is a pleasant smoke that washes over your tongue. 43%, no water needed. None. Mouth watering. A little hint of the medicinal iodine. Just the slightest hint. Almonds. Salty. Seashore. But a distant seashore. You're not on the seashore. You're smelling the seashore before you get there. You're smelling it, you're tasting it in your taste buds. When you get to the ocean, you just smell it long before you see it. And as you get closer, you start to, the air becomes permeated, and you can taste it in your mouth as you breathe. Especially on a day where the wind's blowing hard and we're having a lot of crashing waves. Finish is done finally. It goes for quite a while. It's a good medium long finish. Medium to long. More long than medium. And it's a steady finish. It's a tapering finish. It's not a bold shut off. It's a long, good, taper, gradual finish. A buttery sensation. There's a cinnamon flavored honey butter in there. We used to get honey butter when we was kids in school. They gave us honey butter. It's that honey butter flavor, but there's a cinnamon with it, and that hits as the finish starts, as the palate's complete. You're starting to lose a little bit of fruitiness and the smoke. You're starting to lose all that. That cinnamon honey butter on the sides of the tongue develops, and that keeps permeating in there. You know, that's my second dram of this. He sent me enough for 2 drams. Mm. That finishes awesome. This is A. That's a solid A, which is going to equate into a 90 percentile for sure. Oh, I think I gave this a 91 or something like that, and I really like it. This is a point or two above this. It really is. It is significantly, noticeably better. With this one, I'm not getting the fruits up front like I am with this one. With this one's bringing the smoke and the iodine and the ash up front. I lose the ash in the palate with this one. It still maintains a certain ashy flavor to it. It's like a hardwood campfire ashiness to it. The ashiness I lose in this one on the palate. This one finishes, but doesn't finish quite like this one. There is a little bit more spiciness with this one that's dominant. I mean, I think they both have probably the same level of spiciness, but you have more going on here. So it's not as noticeable as it is in this one. So with saying that, my daughter's walking through the back door. That's the noise you're hearing. And that's her walking by. Saying that, this definitely gets A. This is definitely one to seek out and purchase and buy. I really think it is that much better. If you're going to get a Lagavulin and you've already had a Lagavulin 16, so you're going to the store and you want to repurchase another one, the Lagavulin Distillers Edition is going to be about, in my area, it's going to be about $10 to $15 more, about $15 more than the standard. Spend the extra $15. Don't repurchase this if you can repurchase this. And lost my train of thought. Somebody's still there. I gotta go check it out. So I'm gonna have to get off here, guys. Oh, it's the dogs. I heard the caller. Okay. Boy, a lot going on suddenly. Anyway, spend the money to purchase this. This is definitely worth the $16 extra. With that being said, I want to get off here so I can go take care of the dogs. Remember, the spirit in your glass is not running from you. Take your time, sip it, enjoy it. You'll be better for it. Good evening.